My name is Ayea Avisa and I'm a corporate branding strategist. I'm the founder of Graffiti Designs and Graffiti Academy, and it's an absolute pleasure to join you on the Zillionaires channel today.
I would love to get your journey, how you started entrepreneurship, and how far you've gotten to where you are presently.
Well, that's a nice question. The journey of entrepreneurship started a few years back, straight out of university. I was able to notice that there was a rise in the need or the rise in the tendency for young people to get into entrepreneurship. But quite unfortunately, many people do not quite understand what it means to brand their businesses professionally and to market their businesses professionally, especially digitally. So I saw an opportunity there, and as an entrepreneur that I am, I seized the opportunity to set up that one business that can help people take their businesses from where they are to where they want to be digitally. So far the journey has been great at Graffiti Designs. We're basically doing two things. Graffiti Designs is a corporate branding firm where we literally handle the entire branding process of companies. So we handle their graphic designs, their web designs, their digital marketing strategy and all of that. And we're also training people through the digital academy, Graffiti Academy. So far, so good. We've taken it from zero to a stage that we can be proud of, and we still have a long way to go.
Do you really focus on the fact that the main thing needed to start a business is capital or the vision?
Okay, that's an interesting question there. Well, it has always been my belief, and it's still my belief, that capital is not the most important aspect of running a business. The entrepreneur's mindset is. The entrepreneur himself is the most important aspect of running the business. So in our case, capital for us, since we're running a digital business and most of our systems are digital, in the first place, we're able to break down costs to a reasonable level. So capital for us was more or less of human capital. I would say from the onset, we invested our time, energy, and our brains, literally. So what we did is some level of bootstrapping. And that generally means that we offered services in exchange for money, and then from there, we progressively built the capital which we needed to invest. So it was not the traditional form of investment where we gathered the bulk of money and then put into a business. It was a progressive, step-by-step process.
So, sir, we advise someone maybe leaving the university, or we advise someone to get into this line of business you're into?
Certainly, I will advise anyone to get into the line of business I'm into. Reason being that I'm into it, and of course, I know the ups and downs, and I know how great it can be for a university student in particular, or let's say a recent graduate. And one of the most strategic things about this is the fact that you don't necessarily need so much capital to start compared to most other kinds of businesses where you'll be thinking about land, labor, rents, and all those things. When it comes to our line of business, the principal requirement is skills. The principal requirement is skills. Nobody cares to know how much you invested in land, labor, or capital. All clients are more interested in the job being done accurately. As long as you have the skills to deliver, you can offer. So all what these people are going to need to do is to learn the right skills, be it in graphic design, in web design, in copywriting, in negotiation, and all of that. The important part is the skills. So it makes it literally ideal for people who are having problems of raising capital or are looking for ways to raise capital to fund their dreams, other kinds of businesses. I highly recommend starting from skill-related digital businesses.
So, sir, you mentioned the pros and cons with regards to this niche. Would you love to give us some of the disadvantages you face with regards to your niche?
You know, we still live in a world where many people believe that it's not very possible to learn certain skills online. So from time to time, we'll still come across people who would prefer physical mentoring and physical tutoring over digital tutoring. But however, we've been able to make people understand that this is 2021, and with the coming of the pandemic and many other things that have literally accelerated the rate at which people turn to the internet, in recent times we've experienced a boost in our online learning systems. So we can say that we've been able to tackle that problem up till now.
So, sir, can you just give us some of the services you offer? Because there might be someone watching a video and is seeing a dilemma with the services you offer at Graffiti Designs.
Okay, so at Graffiti Designs, we're having a couple of services which we do, which come under our branding pack. So literally, if you're somebody who is starting out, you want to start out a business, or you're already running a business, there's one of two things which we can do for you. We can handle your digital branding from scratch, or we can take your business branding from where you are to where you want to be, branding and marketing. So if I'm to list them, our services are going to range from professional graphic designs, graphics of all kinds, from logos, flyers, banners, and all of that, to websites, web designs, social media marketing, and social media content creation, copywriting, and everything in between. We're able to handle for our clients.
What would what will it entail for someone to attend one of your classes, and maybe when is your when is your upcoming class?
Okay, so at Graffiti Academy, our flagship course is Graphic Design 101. We also have Web Design 101. So from January, we're launching the 13th batch of our students of our training. And so we're going to be launching admissions anytime soon. And the requirements are not that complicated. What you need to do basically will be to register through a dedicated link which we're going to share on social media, and then you'll be able to pay the tuition fee, and then you can get registered into our courses, and it's that simple.
Wow. So sir, we would love you to do two things for us. We'd love to give an advice for someone out there who would love to get into this niche of yours, but it's in a dilemma whether to get in or not.
Okay, so if you're watching me right now and you're thinking about stepping into this particular niche, I'm talking about the digital niche, skill economy, get into it. Basically, that's what I can advise you to do. Get into it. I know that there's a lot of things clouding our minds as young people. You're wondering if this is right for you, if you should start with web design, graphic design, cryptocurrency, and so many things that are, distributing or spreading our attention in different directions. But if there's one thing that I can advise as a young person, find one of these talents or skills that matches your personality and get into it. Start learning it, and not just learn it, focus on it, master it. Learn the marketing aspects of it, learn how to monetize the skill to the extent that you can become an authority in your field. And when you've reached the stage where people are actually able to pay you for that skill, you can now be able to gather the amount of money which you need to fund your own dreams. Along the way, of course, you can learn other skills, associated skills like communication, public speaking, negotiation, sales strategy, and all of that, which cumulatively are going to take you from where you are to where you want to be.
Wow. So guys, before we get to the two last questions we'll be asking the founder here himself, just write us down in the comment box below if you really have any of these skills, maybe graphic designing, and maybe together you just write us also the skill you love to learn, and we're gonna link down the links to the social media handle in the description box below so you can get to them through it. So sir, two last questions, but before that we'll love you to plead with your fans, or I don't know how you call them, your students, to please subscribe to our channel. And after that, we'd love you to answer these questions. Can you just give us an estimate of how much you've earned from this niche of yours? And lastly, a word to any entrepreneur out there.
Okay, so for everyone watching right now, if I've been able to impact your life in any way, or if this video you found value from it, please do me a favor, do us a favor. Subscribe to the Zillionaire channels, the Zillionaire YouTube channel. I believe that you can be able to get great value year on from this channel.
Wow. So sir, I would love to get an estimated amount. How much have you earned from this your niche?
Okay, when you're talking in business generally, it's a little bit tricky to ask how much you've earned over a period of time. So maybe we can put it in perspective. All right. So let me use the graphic design skill as a base, because we're doing so many things at the same time. So if I'm going to estimate what our graphic design business is worth today, I can put it on about 5 million.
Wow. Francs or dollars?
I can leave you to decide.
Okay, so lastly, a word to any entrepreneur out there who is in a dilemma whether to quit his or her job or to get into entrepreneurship.
Okay, if you're having a business, you see, both sides of the coin are okay depending on your objective. If you're actually a worker, you're working and you're comfortable with your job and all of that, it's fine. But then again, I would advise that at some point, at some stage, you should think about how you can add value or create an extra source of income. Because the truth about the matter is that as long as you're trading your time for money, a time will come when you can no longer do that. You can no longer trade. You're no longer going to have the same level of creativity, the same level of brain processing power, and the same level of energy to give into that. So create some time, maybe in your spare time, the weekends and all that. Learn at least a skill or start off that business slowly but surely. It's a way to financial freedom.
Wow, thank you so much, sir, for your time. So guys, that's it for this video, and please, if you haven't subscribed to this channel, consider subscribing. Why do you subscribe to this channel, sir? Whenever we release more inspirational videos, more trainings, more interview sessions with CEOs, founders of companies, you'll be notified by YouTube. Until then, peace out.